Hey there everyone, and welcome to my guide on the Arcane Mage for Rimworld of Magic. So this is our friend Bug, who helped me introduce you guys to Might and Magic, as well as ask the question, do skills affect mana in Rimworld of Magic? As it turns out, but Bug here is going to help us show off the Arcane Mage. The Arcane Mage, instead of what it sounds like, where they might be a master of transferring mana from person to person, the Arcane Mage is instead focused on the ability to move around the world and relocate objects. As you can see, our current Arcane Mage, Bug, only has one spell. This is Magic Missiles. If we want to go ahead and just, alright, here's Bug versus Mountain. Let's go. As you can see, it's a pretty good spell. It shoots out a bunch of missiles and does a bit of damage. One of the interesting features of this spell is that it is a right-click spell. Right-click spells, you can right-click on, and it will automatically flag this ability for use when this character can use it. So if this character is caught out in combat and they have this right-clicked on, they will shoot enemies with it. I don't think that this will qualify them as a hunter, however. Matter of fact, how about we check that out? Hunter lacks ranged weapons. Darn. Nope, okay, it does not qualify him as a hunter. Good to know. Aside from Magic Missile, however, Bug here can learn Blink. Blink is one of those spells that when you first see it, it's like, oh, that's really neat. That's really good. So it allows you to teleport, as you can see, a fair distance away. If you're caught out in combat, this is really useful. This is really good. However, I think that every colony is improved like 1,000,000 times by having at least one person with Blink in it. So we turn on Blink there, and now when Bug himself wants to go long distances, I mean, you know, he'll still walk normally, but if we undraft him, we'll set up a little home area for Bug here. Okay, so that 6x6 area, that's now Bug's home, but oh my lord, he's all the way over here. Restrict Bug to home, and he'll start dashing over there. Bug, you're letting me down. You're letting the whole team down, Bug. Alright, well, normally the little bastard's supposed to do it himself. I don't know why he didn't. This little shithead. So, besides the ability to blink, Bug also, if we just level him up a couple of times, can summon. Now, summon is literally the opposite of that. Bug has the ability to teleport other things to him. So you see these beautiful... Are these fucking Pegasus? Oh my god. Bug, we have to have one. Bug, do it. And he'll get as close as he needs to. And then... Alright, Mega Sloth then. And... teleport. As you can see, he can teleport even big animals to him. Honestly, look at this adorable little bastard. I know, Warlock. Isn't it great? Yeah, it is. Summon's really useful because this can be used on objects and animals. So, let's say, oh, no, I'm hungry. I need food. Well, bam, food. There we go. And this is another right-click spell. So, supposedly, when the character has enough mana, they will teleport objects to themselves on their own. Alright. So, Arcane Mages also have access to the spell Shadow. This creates a shadow aura around the caster that periodically buffs an ally. This is a really weird one. It makes your allies work harder, I think move faster, but hurts their mood. The caster does gain XP each time they buff an ally, so that's pretty dope. And instead of being a right-click power, like Magic Missile, you have to actually activate the power, and then just periodically throughout his day, he will, buff people near him. It's, this is a funny spell in my mind. you can accidentally ruin your entire colony with it, because you'll just go around creeping people out. Yeah, it's the -3 here, I believe. I definitely accidentally think I caused the downfall of a previous civilization because I had a kobold who was just running around with this on. Now, as you can see, it takes mana to upkeep, so your maximum mana will be reduced by 40, and your mana regen rate will also be decreased, so keep that in mind. You just click it again, and it'll turn off the power, and so you can go back to your max mana. Alright, the last spell we're going to look at today, well, technically the last spell we're going to look at today, it calls itself Teleport, but this is a drop pod spell. So what this does, it creates a temporary method of long-range transportation. It creates a portal. It does not teleport you. So if we go and set up teleport here, as you can see, we get what looks like a neat teleporter thing. We can load in a group. So we're going to load in Bug and Warlock. Accept. And, yep. Bug, go ahead and haul the dog. Alright, and we're just going to haul the dog into the teleporter. Alright, now as you can see, it says the portal collapses in 40 seconds. That's really bad when that happens. So, launch. As you can see, there's a pretty short distance right now. You can level up to gain levels, to gain more of that later. But this is just a drop pod. That's literally all it is. So we can go over here, we can drop pod, we can visit these people, we can attack them, we can drop straight into the center of them even, which is pretty funny. Oh, okay, I didn't notice this option. So you can set up a portal to give them gifts. Interesting. Okay, but yeah, it's just a drop pod. So we hit launch, and as you can see, it even turns into a drop pod, which is fantastic. And then we unpause. The drop pod takes off. We go over to our world. And we got to see the drop pod travel. Now, Warlock and Bug are back at base. We don't want to be close to this thing, because when it collapses, it does that. Ooh, it dropped 43 port fuel. What the fuck? Okay. Now, there's just one spell left to talk about for the base version of the Arcanist, of the Arcane Mage, and that is Gateway. This spell is only useful if you have a pretty exceptional setup. Because what Gateway does is, if we go into Research here, under Magic, we can set up portals. And we can go into Architect, under Miscellaneous, Portal, Build. And what the portal needs from us is the Gateway spell. We have to learn it in a scroll, we're not going to worry about it. Unfortunately, these are worthless. The problem with portals is that you need to be able to have multiple settlements. And even on my computer, which has a really good graphics card, really good processor and all of that, having a second settlement absolutely kills my processor. Yeah, it's a very unfortunate thing. So there are two more spells to talk about here for the Arcanist. I don't know them very well. Well, okay, I know Arcane Wall. This sets up a 60-second arcane barrier, can't be penetrated. It's pretty cool, and it comes on the Staff the Defender. These are both from Cures. So I don't know about these very well. Clear Mind clears the mind and attunes to the elements, greatly increasing mana regeneration for a brief time. Oh, that's pretty dope. Okay. Alright, but yeah, that was a brief overview of the abilities of the Arcane Mage. My recommendation for anyone who wants to play with the Arcane Mage would be to use them as a hauler class. These guys are super cool when it comes to getting things from point A to point B. I would always have them prioritize hauling and cleaning, and I know that sounds really unexciting, right? Like, wow, this guy's really good at hauling, oh goody. These guys are very efficient about it. You know, I can be standing, you know, all the way over here and teleport something from within this lake here. And he can teleport himself around. If you have work that is in a slow workflow, these guys can be really, really good. Farming, I found that they're really, really good if you leave them to growing, because growing generally in my farms requires, like, you know, your house is over here, but if you want the prime farming location, yeah, you gotta go over here, to get the maximum amount of food. And it can be an ass to haul all the food in and to make it out to the farms in enough time to do enough of the work. And so having these guys set up on growing is really, really good. Hunting is okay. I wouldn't really set them to cooking or entertaining or anything like that. Just things that require you to travel long distances or travel a lot, these guys are super good for. But that's it for my overview of the Arcane Mage. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if you liked this and want to see more class guides for Rimworld of Magic, hit the like button and subscribe. And you can join us every night from 8 p.m. till 2 a.m. over on Twitch. There's a link down in the description. In the meantime, though, just remember, nobody cares. Thank you very much and good night.
Oh, wrong spell. Wrong spell. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Oh, dear God, that's not fine. That is so far from fine. Yeah, just freeze the freaking crabs.